Hello and welcome back to my channel, everyone. It is your girl Cassandra Olivia, and before I start my color client, I just wanted to show you guys the mat that I have on my floor that I got from Amazon, as well as my setup. So I did have to get new batteries for my scale, so I'm just showing you guys what I'm using. And then I'm also putting on a cover on top of my chair so that way I don't splatter anything. I do this because, as you can see, my Salon Suite floors are really light, and because I did customize my suite, I just want to make sure that I'm not getting any stains on this light floor. I've been here for almost 2 years and it has worked successfully. So on the back of the chair, I put on some Framar backwards bibs and 2 bleach and color safe towels that I also got off of Amazon. I will link those down below. And then I'm just showing you guys my Framar tray, which has my 2 brushes. One is a thick brush and one is kind of like a thin, skinny brush. They are white, and I like to use the white brushes when I'm using lightener, and I like to use my black tip brushes when I'm doing dark colors, so that way I don't stain these. And then I have my scale, my bowl, a whisk, some gloves, my Framar All Y'all foils, which look like this. I'll open them up in just a second. And then I have my lightener and my developer, and I am pretty much ready to go. So I'm just showing you guys my pre-setup before my client comes in, so that way when she comes in, we are all ready to go. So inside of my smock, I also have some more extra gloves, and I also have some shower caps, and I have this nice new product that Framar sent me. You just use it to squeeze the hair color off. I forget the name off the top of my head, but yeah. And then I just have an extra towel right here that's also bleach and color proof, so that way if I need to wipe my hands off, if I accidentally spill products or anything, I have that on standby. So here I am. I'm just hitting tear on the scale to make it 0, and I'm just adding in my lightener powder by Schwarzkopf. This is the Blonde Me. It's literally my favorite brand to use. And then I'm just going to go ahead and mix this with some developer, and you guys can see my calculation here. So I got this up to 112. 112 times 2 is 244, and they're going to add another 112, so it's 2 parts developer to 1 part lightener. So I literally did 112 times 2, and then I added again, so I know that this number has to equal 336, which was on the screen. Okay, so that's just a quick breakdown. And I'm just going to go ahead and mix this, and then when I'm done, I'm going to add in a couple drops of Olaplex. I did get the traveling stylist kit because I did finally start to run out of my big Olaplex bottle. I just didn't have time to go and grab that, so that's what I'm using. And then I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up, and I'm just going to do a natural balayage on my client. So she came in prior, we did a consultation. She let me know that she wanted some brightness around her face and wanted to kind of fade in the back, but she wanted to leave her natural dark roots. So we opted for a color that would grow out beautifully, but not look too bright and give her a harsh line of demarcation as her hair grows out. So we wanted to do something that matched with her natural hair color, that has a beautiful blend. And she completely trusted me, and she's a subscriber, so shout out to you, girl. She was super amazing, and she had the most beautiful eyes. So I was just like vibing with her the whole time. Just thankful that so many new people are finding me off of my channel and trusting me with their hair, and she was a vibe. So now that I've got that all out the way, let's get the color portion started. And don't worry, I'm going to show you guys how I part the front versus the back. So I have her crown area section off all the way around, but I'm just going to go in and do the front left, then the front right, and then I'm going to do the middle, and then I'm going to work my way to the back. Okay, so I'm just going in here and I'm just taking some slicing. I'm slicing and weaving, but on these 2 side sections, I'm doing really fine weaves around her hairline, just so that way when she pulls her hair back, she gets a little bit of brightness around her face and everything is nicely blended. So just watch as I apply this, and I will zoom in closer in just a second, but I'm literally just adding like fine weaves towards the front. And there's 2 ways you can do this. You can kind of feather your brush going up and down, so that way it'll create a nice blend. Or if you need a little bit more help blending your color, you can also tease the root a little bit, just so that way you don't have to worry about trying to blend it too much. But I do a combination of both, so I honestly just do what's comfortable for me. So you'll see me feathering the color on and just blending it upwards, and then towards the middle section of her face, you will see me going in and teasing the hair at the root, just because I want to create like a brighter money piece, and I want to create a little bit more dimension and blend. So with this being said, I also worked on the front section of her hair first, because that's where I want the most brightness in her hair color. So I wanted to go from a brighter color in the front and then fade to her darker color in the back that's lightened. We are going to take her to about a level 6 or 7, I'll say. I am using a low volume developer again with Olaplex to protect her hair. And then once the front section processes, I am going to go in with those bleach blenders by Framar. That's those fluffy looking gloves that I had, and I'm just going to use that to pull any of the lightener off. and also use a spray bottle just to help stop the process as I work on the back. So the goal is to have this lift evenly, but you want your front to be brighter than your back, but you don't want to over process the front. So if you need to remove that color, go ahead and do that and then continue. Since I'm a one-woman band, I typically do this for my clients because I don't have an assistant. So just do what works for you. And you guys already know, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me back. I am sorry that my shoulder's in the way just for a second, but here you see me applying the color, and then I'm just lightly feathering that up. Again, just putting a generous amount of lightener on there. You want to be sure to oversaturate and not undersaturate, meaning that I'd rather put on more lightener than I need than not enough, and then you have dark spots. So because this is around her hairline, the way that I get that full saturation is by doing smaller sections and adding a couple more foils just to ensure that I'm not getting any bleed spots. Okay, so as you can see, this is a fine weave here. Once I pull it down, you'll see how that kind of looks, and I'm just going to go ahead and feather and blend that upwards and work my way around the rest of her head. So I'm going to let this part play on. It's pretty self-explanatory what I'm doing. I'm just adding a couple weaves and then a slice here and there, just doing whatever my heart tells me to do, to be honest, for my client and to get her desired result. I always have them come in and show pictures at their consultation, and I always let them know what I recommend. We do like a nice 25-30 minute consultation prior to the client coming in, so I know exactly what they want, what they don't want, what they're looking for, if they want something specific, if they want me to freestyle. I kind of gauge it based off of that, and then I just take it from there. So she pretty much was like, I want these colors, but I also want to blend, and I also want it to look natural, not too crazy. And I was like, girl, I got you. So just enjoy this application, and I'll be back shortly. And also, anything that I use, I will try to link down below as much as I can. And then make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If anything, just make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, so that way you don't miss when I post my color videos, which are all coming up soon. And follow me on Instagram at _Cassandra_Olivia. So this is how she looks now that she's all shampooed, and right now you can't really see that much color. I mean, you can see it, but you can't really see it. So I just went ahead and blow dried her off camera, and I did go in with my leaf and flower products, and then I'm just getting close with my oh my goodness, with my glam core light. What am I talking about? And I'm just showing you guys how the color looks, how the dimension looks, and it looks super bomb. Literally just did this with one lightener and developer mixture, but I just let it sit on the front a little bit longer than the back to create the dimension without doing too much. So that's an easy hack in getting dimension throughout the hair without mixing different formulas. I just used that one bowl of lightener and developer in the beginning, and that was it. So now I'm just applying some leaf and flower molecular oil. I really do love these products. They are on the pricey side, but they are worth it, okay? So I always feel like you get what you pay for most times, and this definitely is a product that is worth the money to me personally. But I do have alternatives, which I will link down below. So I went ahead, I pressed her hair out bone straight with my custom flat irons. They are currently out of stock for the moment, but I will be getting a few more soon. And then I'm just going in, and I did trim her ends, and I'm just curling her hair with my T3 3-in-1 curling iron. I'm using the medium sized barrel, and I'm just curling her really tightly, and then I'm going to run my fingers through and then show you guys the end result. Before I forget, I know you guys see the toner bottles in the background, and you see the Shade DQ. I did tone her hair with a hold on, let me get it for y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I toned this with, oh my goodness, I wrote it on my phone. I don't know where it's at right now. Oh, here it is. I was looking at the wrong client hair color notes. I was like, wait a minute. But I toned this with a 6GB and a 7NB. I put 2 ounces of 7NB with 1 ounce 6GB, and then I filled the container up to 7 ounces, that 7 ounce mark, with the processing solution that you see in the background. And I let that sit for about 10 minutes. And that just created that nice blend for her hair. And the reason why I went in with the 6GB and the 7 and not just the 7 is because she did pull just a little bit light in the front, so I wanted to make sure that I toned it back down and she wasn't too bright, because we are going for super natural and pretty, not too overdone. So this is how her hair color looks. Again, I will drop the formula and everything down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm just going to zhuzh her hair out and then have her pose for you here. And then I'm going to also have it in the front of the salon suite that I work in by the natural sunlight, and then just have her move her hair back and forth so that way you guys can see how it blends and everything. So thank you guys so much for watching and for listening to my rants. I hope this video helps somebody that's either trying to learn how to do color or get out their comfort zone, or maybe possibly a cosmetology student. So thank you guys so much for watching my content. I'm getting ready to hang with my kids at the beach today, so we're leaving literally in 5 minutes, and I did this before we're going to the beach, but I'm going to post this after I get back. So I hope everybody had a wonderful day and a productive day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.